In terms of Houston rappers, nobody has made it as big as Travis Scott, but I'm here to talk about his tragic concert that took place in a parking lot. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. I hope you guys didn't take it as a joke. You know, it's a very tragic situation, so I'm gonna try to be as serious as possible. But if you guys are like me and live under a rock, Travis Scott had his Astroworld concert slash festival, mainly a festival. He had to take place this past Saturday, and it ended in a very tragic fashion. Now, you guys, honestly, I didn't know about this concert up until Thursday. I didn't know it was an annual thing, mainly because it started in 2019, and 2020 there was no concerts or festivals going on. And 2021, that's when like all these concerts are just popping up out of nowhere. Now, I don't know if it's because of my age or if I'm just not like well informed like I used to be. Like I used to be glued to social media, but now I just like scroll for a little bit and then I get off and I go on about my day because I got a lot of things to do. But is it just me, or do these events just pop up out of nowhere? And me and my coworkers were excited because, okay, cool, more customers for us. Foot traffic is down. But when this concert took place Saturday, now, honestly, y'all, to me, Saturday felt a little off. Like, that whole day just felt off to me. Like, I don't know if you live in Houston and feel that same way, but that whole entire day, like, I felt like something was going on. Now, how I feel about Travis Scott, you guys, I was a big fan of Travis Scott, mainly when he was like slowly bubbling up. I want to say around 2017 or 2018, somewhere in that area. To me, he kind of came out of nowhere. I think the first song I heard from him was Oh My. And I want to say, like, his success came really fast, like rapidly fast out of nowhere. And then he got with Kylie Jenner, and then bam, that just put him into a whole nother realm of success in the entertainment industry, introduced him to a whole new audience. If you look at this concert, you could tell, in my opinion, from what I saw, it was a lot more white and Hispanic people than there were black people, but I digress. But overall, I don't want to call Travis Scott a sellout, but I will say he is that one quote-unquote cool rapper with the young white kids. Like, he's the cool black guy. It makes them feel cool by association, by listening to his music and going to his concerts. That's the word they describe us black people. The word cool. Like, we're trendy. Like, we set the trends. We're the trendsetters in America. And Travis Scott is that ultimate trendsetter for a lot of like young and up and coming men. But honestly, y'all, I haven't been jamming to his music since whatever album Sicko Mode was on. Sicko Mode is still my song, but I don't know if he's put out more music after that, but I just have not been vibing with him. The last song I really heard from him was on Drake's album, and I thought that song was just complete trash. Like, Travis Scott to me is for the kids now. He's very like TikTok, ABC, 1, 2, 3 with some auto-tune. And for the people who are not from Houston or don't know much about Houston and they don't know much about Astroworld, Astroworld used to be our theme park. It was what we named our Six Flags. We named it after the Astros baseball team and the Astrodome, which was right next to it. It was like a great place where like back in the day, our parents didn't care. They just dropped us off there, and the people that controlled the rides were basically our babysitters. Like, we would just ride rides all the time. I want to say Astroworld went to the wayside 1 year after Hurricane Katrina hit, so that had to have been like 2006. And it mainly went on to Yonder because the property was worth more than the actual park itself. And during that last year, it became unsafe. There was a lot of gang shootouts, gang fights, graffiti all over the place. It was just a complete mess. So they went ahead and got rid of it, and now it's just one big parking lot, which is where the concert took place at. It's just a big parking lot that we use for the rodeo and nothing more. To get into the concert, y'all, first of all, now, you can call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to. I'll claim that. Y'all, the concert looked demonic from the very beginning. For one, the whole entire stage that he had, it just looked like the gates to hell. That's what it looked like to me. And then on top of that, there were a whole bunch of people like barging in. Like, for some reason, the security had no control over this event whatsoever. There's videos of a bunch of people knocking gates down, trying to get into the concert. There was mosh pits in the concert. And during those mosh pits, like, there were people injecting other people with drugs. And then on top of that, people were trampling on top of each other. Now, they say that 8 people died, but in my personal opinion, I feel like that's a cover-up. I feel like more than 8 people died at this event. Probably, I want to say around 50, almost probably close to 100 if we're keeping it real. There were a lot of people at that concert. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. And getting back into Travis Scott, y'all, when people were screaming, help, 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 and they were trying to get them to stop the concert, Travis Scott kept on going and going and going. And I remember seeing one video. If I can find it, I'm going to try to put it in this video as a clip. If I can't, then it is what it is, because, you know, they're flagging a lot of different videos down. That's another shady thing that they're trying to do. But the way Travis was looking out into the crowd, and then he just continued to perform again. I hate to say this, and you guys may think I'm a little crazy, but it just looked like a sacrifice to me. To get high in the industry, if you can't really just get on by sheer talent, you got to do certain things to get on and to stay on, if you get my drift. I'm not going to say what I'm trying to say flat out, but I'm just going to talk in code just a little bit. You have to give up some things in order to continue your success. And sometimes people give up people that are close to them, and other times they give up people that are in their proximity, if that makes sense. Like, you know, it just felt like a big ritualistic sacrifice to me, y'all. Now, y'all may think that I'm crazy, y'all may think that I'm talking outside of my neck, but you cannot look at that concert and tell me that you did not get the same vibes, because I was looking at these video clips from these fans. First of all, mosh pits, like, no, I know Travis Scott is a rager, but mosh pits, that's mainly like at like metal concerts, like heavy metal concerts, like, and even then, like, my coworker who is into rock, she's been to many of, like, she said she's been in many mosh pits before, and she's never felt like she was fearing for her life. She never felt like she was getting trampled over. She even said, like, since she was like a girl, like, the guys within the mosh pit actually had courtesy, like, telling all the other guys to, like, dude, like, calm down. Like, there's women around. And I just felt that it was very weird also that there were kids at this concert. Now, maybe they were with their parents, yes and no, but why are we bringing kids to a Travis concert? But then again, that goes into that cool territory. Like, it's cool to listen to Travis Scott in high school and middle school as a young white boy. Like, that makes you cool. You get a stamp of approval with your classmates, especially the black ones who probably run the school. But y'all, I just felt, it just felt very eerie to me, looking at those video clips and looking at everybody's response. Like, we gotta stop putting certain people on these pedestals, especially certain people that don't deserve it. Now, Travis Scott, he put out a statement, which was a little bit BS. It was a PR statement, but then he put out a video, and the video to me just looked very off because it just felt like he couldn't even look into the camera. Now, I don't know if it was because he had a lot of guilt and he's like, oh my God, I can't even face you guys, I'm embarrassed. Or if it was because he doesn't really care. You be the judge. Drop that in the comments and let me know. But I felt like that video that he put out, it just felt like, dude, you don't care. Like, you don't give a shit. And now, I don't know if every other celebrity that was a part of the festival has spoken out and released a statement, but I do know Drake was on, I believe he was on the stage the same time with Travis Scott when that whole entire, when you heard people in the crowd pleading for their life, I believe that he was on the stage that same time, if not, like, that happened right before. But my thing is, Drake, like, you say that Houston is your second home. You know, Houston, we really put Drake on in music, to be honest with you. Like, he came down here and he got his whole entire music career started. And my thing is, Drake, like, you haven't said anything. Like, because Houston, we love you. Like, I'm still a Drake fan, even off of that last flop album. But we love you, Drake, and for you to not say anything, I mean, I understand, like, everybody has their own time and their own way of doing things. But it just feels like Drake is very good at not addressing anything, especially sometimes when things need to be addressed. It's like it's like Drake does things and he just skirts by like it didn't happen. And that's one thing about Drake that I always side-eye him on. Like, he never addresses anything. But yeah, y'all, I don't know what is going to happen to Travis Scott after this. Like, I could see a massive amounts of lawsuits coming his way. I don't think that he should do a concert anytime soon. I don't know if he would do a concert anytime soon. And I'm talking probably like a good 3 or 4 years. I mean, but at the same time, these artists make most of their money through touring. And this festival brought out a lot of people too. Like, a lot of people. Like, a lot of people went out to this festival. So I'm just... What do y'all think Travis Scott should do? Like, I honestly... A lot of people are like taking up for him, saying it's not his fault. Granted, like, certain things are out of his control, but at the same time, I feel like this was on purpose. Especially people injecting other people with drugs in the mosh pit, in the crowd, and people are having like cardiac arrest. I can't help but say, like, the conspiracy theorist in me feels like some of this was planned, y'all. That's just my honest opinion. Like, some of this was planned, and I just don't feel like Travis Scott is 100% innocent in this. Like, I'm sorry. Now, he can get away with it because, you know, at the end of the day, he's the performer on stage, doing his job, doing what he's told to do. But, yeah, y'all, I feel like I feel like the situation was a sacrifice. I'm sorry. I feel like it was a sacrifice. Don't know if I'm going to be able to even upload this video because I'm saying this, especially about a celebrity, is very slanderous. But, you know, I noticed that when you keep it real on YouTube and you say your authentic thoughts, that's when your video gets flagged down or demonetized. But it is what it is. I'm not even monetized yet, so I could care less. I will care soon, though. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this whole entire situation. It was very strange. Honestly, y'all, this has been a very strange year. There's a lot of BS going on. I just feel like the times that we're living in now, like, I'm usually a very optimistic person. You guys probably think I'm negative on this channel because I give my opinions on things, and a lot of it is probably negative. Like, I always like critique things. But in real life, like, I'm a very optimistic person, and I hope for the future. But the way we're going in society and the way things are, like, shaping out, like, is this the end? Like, y'all, is the world coming to an end? Like, please let me know because I would love to not pay bills anymore. But let me know what you guys think. So those are my views on the whole entire Travis Scott situation. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.